Good afternoon, Meteorologist Shawn Cable here in the First Alert Weather Center. And I'll tell you, we've been doing a good job of melting the snow from last week. It's not going to be long, and most of this is going to be out of here. Maybe by the end of the day, we're going to warm up considerably with highs climbing into the mid to upper 60s this afternoon. We may even be talking record high temperatures in spots. All right, so along with that, we do have a cold front that's going to come in tonight, and ahead of the front, wind is going to start to kick in across the Dakotas and far western Minnesota today. With all the dry vegetation, the wind, and the warm temperatures, the grassland fire danger index is going to be very high. So be careful with anything fire-related. Even if you're not in this red flag warning area, it's still going to be an issue. And this is the type of situation that kind of goes ignored and can very quickly turn into a disaster. It doesn't take long for a fire to spread with the dry conditions and especially with the wind. So something to just be aware of. It is going to get warm today. Check out these highs. And I'm thinking 65 might be a little low for Mankato. Our standing record for today is 66. If we hit that, we'll tie it. If we go above that, we'll break the record. Further west, we're going to be in the 70s. St. James, New Ulm, 71. Redwood Falls, high of 73 today. But that cold front's going to come through tonight, and that's going to drop our high about 20 to 25 degrees tomorrow. We'll get to 43 in Mankato, generally low to mid 40s across the region, but it's not going to take long to bounce back from that. Look at this. We're back to the upper 50s to near 60 Wednesday, upper 60s to near 70 on Thursday, and then low 70s with some places potentially in the mid 70s by Friday. Now, that is ahead of our next system, and that's really the big talker today. Folks wondering about this weekend storm system that we have been talking about over the past weekend. And yeah, it looks like we have a fairly powerful system that's going to move in. And the things we do know, number one, there will likely be some really good moisture. Number two, it's going to be very windy. There could be some thunderstorms, especially on Friday night. The thing that we're uncertain about is the snow potential. And that's because this is going to be one of those systems where it's 70 degrees and then all of a sudden it gets colder, but it depends on how cold. And that'll determine the amount of snow, if any, that we get. So here's what we're looking at. This low is going to slide from Colorado northeast into Minnesota Friday into Saturday. Here we are Saturday morning, and then into Sunday it will move out. And you notice those lines that are really close together. That means it's going to be windy. So any snow that we do get will be blowing snow and create some big travel problems. Now, the issue is the amount of snow. I think that we will likely get at least some accumulation, maybe only a couple of inches, but our best shot is a line from about Minneapolis to Sioux Falls and north and west of that line. I think the heavier snow will be to our north, but again, it's still really early. Usually we have a pretty good idea about 3 days out from the system, so it'll be a couple of days before we can really kind of narrow down that snow potential, but something we'll be watching. Be prepared for travel disruptions this weekend. The question is just how much of a travel disruption we're going to have this weekend. We're going to be watching this system closely, so stay with us. 65 today, although the way things are looking, we may get a little warmer in spots, especially west in the 70s around Redwood Falls, Marshall, and Montevideo. 43 tomorrow. We'll bounce back 60s, 70s Thursday, Friday, that system into the weekend, and then it does get colder. Our average high is 38 now, so even though we do drop a bit by Sunday, we do come back and stay at least a little above average as we head into next week. Get outside, enjoy this beautiful day, and just be careful with the fire situation. We do have an elevated fire danger situation going on out there today. We'll have more at 5 and 6, and of course, we'll continue to monitor this weekend storm system all week long. That's it for now. Have a great day.